I was, watching the couple of the races the other day, and when Dean was going off, and I went, "Oh my goodness, here's our next Laurie." Like it was just the same, whipping, along the side of the pool, and I was like, "Oh yeah, that's funny." I guess. Yeah, it's a combination of, we'd done the work. We were doing 80 to 100 Ks a week. Well, I was for my event, 80 to 100 Ks a week, as well as land work. The mindset, Laurie would always play games with us mentally. He would, instill that belief and gear us up. He would pretend that he was on the phone to Janet Evans as coach, and he would he goes, "Julie, I'm talking to Janet Evans as coach, and she's doing 2800s," and then I'd go, "Bullshit, Laurie." But it was fun, and so that when we get to the Olympics, we all know we're there for a job, and we all know what job we've got to do. And it's about, and I was just thinking about it the other day, I remember we did a lot of walking before we went to Seoul, because Laurie knew that there was going to be, that was going to be the only way we're going to get from the village to the pool was walking distance. So, we walking a couple of Ks a day. So let's get familiar with that. So there was a lot of preparation with things like that. He would do a lot of research around that. And I remember when we got to the Olympic Village, a couple of the athletes went into Itaewon, and one of the boys bought me a bike, right? And a $5 bike, and that I could ride. And I was like, wow, that's really awesome. Thanks so much. So I was able to ride from and I don't remember having the conversation with him. He may be able to shed some light on it, but I was able to ride from the village to the pool, and it was a lot easier than it was walking all the time. And so, but you're there for that, and it's all about getting your head into the right space then, and being prepared, and not getting caught up with we weren't allowed to go out of the village until after our swim. That was our thing with Laurie. We were stuck in the village, and we just had to, we weren't, no excessive walking, walk to the food hall, walk to the pool. That's all we were allowed to do, and just conserve our energy for what we had to do, because as I said before, it's once every 4 years. I know there's athletes that I swam with that, could have been possibly more talented than what I was, but once they made the team, they gave up. They just sort of relaxed, and they're like, "Oh, I'm on the Olympic team now." And it was just, and that we didn't understand that mindset. Our mindset was we're there to do a job, to get the medals and come home. But yeah, it is easier when you got your coach there. It's easier when you got your teammates there, because you've got that familiarity.